That's a new socket going on. So what I do when I put a socket on, soldering, I'd love to show you me solder it, to be fair, but I can't. So I push it in, get it in, socket in, and then I just hold it with a bit of solder on one pin and another pin, and then all I do is just work along the lines. Now, to put solder down, so I've got hot iron there, I'll literally press against the side of the pin there, and I'll feed the solder in from the other side, and that'll fill the hole. And then when I'm done, obviously that's the socket on. Back in and just show you. So there are all the pins that I've done across there. What you see down there, look, it's a bit of just flux. The solder itself has got a bit of flux in it, so you do get a bit of flux that comes off. But yeah, there you go. That shows you how to do it, or how I'm doing it, and then work my way through that until we're done, and hopefully she'll boot again. I'm 2 hours in now. I've just got in from work, sat down. First thing I've done, sat down with that card. Right, now, at the moment this is a working setup, so I've got ROMs in there, and I've got a processor card in there. That is not the one I've been working on. The one I've been working on is there. I've not tried it yet. Genuinely not tried it. So I'm going to try that next. Now, ask yourself this. People fix stuff for people all the time. It's a lot of work. People, I don't always. Some people really appreciate what you've done for them. Other people, they don't really appreciate. Ask yourself this: would 2 hours into fixing something, you've sat there the whole time? I've made a brew, I think, once. In 2 hours, I've sat there solidly in a chair, desoldering stuff, cleaning. You can see some of the remnants of it, like, you know, there is some remnants of the work that I've had to do. And I'm just about to test it and find out whether it's working. Now, I don't know it's going to work. I've naturally got a clue, but I'm going to find out. Okay, so let's just turn that off a sec. So we need to take that off. So I just have to put you down a second. I'm going to have to take that off. So that's the processor card and game card. The reason I've taken both off is that that's combi card. So that can sit in here like so. And then I will know pretty much straight away, because I've got this wonderful little device called Logic Probe, whether I've got a chance. So let's have a look. So the first light will come on after about 5 seconds. There you go. And that has got a chance. And all I'm looking for is that red light, the second red light start flashing. There you go. So it is now booting on a table. So that's 2 hours in. There's absolutely no guarantees that I get it to this stage. 2 hours in. It wasn't in a good place. It was in a bad place. But I'm now at the stage where I can put it into a machine outside and find out if it works again. That's where I'm at. And that's 2 hours in. So if somebody wants 50, 60 quid for you to fix something for them, just bear in mind, they've got to sit there, they've got to pay for all of the little bits of parts, unless they've got loads and loads of spares, which luckily I've got quite a few that I've acquired over time. They've got to do all the work to try and get it going for you. There's no guarantee they'll get it going for you. And it's just a bagatelle sometimes, and it's really, because it's so little things, little tiny traces. You just miss something, and you just miss one thing, and it won't start. You don't solder some up properly, it won't start. There's a lot of work that goes into fixing them, and I've had people that do not understand. Tell me it's easy. Tell me it's easy. It's easy to fix stuff. Well, mate, if it's easy to fix it, you do it. Don't ask me to do it, because it is hard. Anyway, right, I'm at the stage where I'm pop that in the machine and hopefully, touch wood, make the owner really happy. It's the next morning, so got a working setup in there. Weirdly, there's very rarely a working setup in here. So, see, we're looking good. And that's our subject from last night. So that's the card that I had to do quite a lot of work on. So what I'm going to do, let's see what it's actually doing. Hopefully it's working, but we don't know. So, turn it off. What's that going on with itself? So take that processor out and then pop this one in. Okay, so we're in. Let's see what this is going to do. Just leave that processor chilling on there, by the way. Hopefully. So the first thing you really look for is a light comes on in the top corner. Says very hopefully to himself. It does take it sometimes a few seconds. Oh, it's doing something. That's my light in my top corner. When you put one in with no card on, it resets 2 or 3 times before you'll get a real shake down there. This is electron screen, which is a good sign. And you get a real shake. And the reason I boot it up with a known working setup first before I boot it up with this is purely to make sure that I've got everything correct, like my reels and stuff, because when you're plugging in loads of stuff there, you have to make sure, and these are dead easy to not do. So throw that back into there. Let's leave that processor card under that. Don't think there's a routing plug on the mech that's in it either. You might have seen that they're not in. That's not anything to do with the board or the processor. Normally, it's just you have to wiggle the plug. I can't really be bothered. I don't test with a sound card on either. Not that that's not beneficial. It's just I can't be bothered getting one out for the sake of testing. So then that's booted up. We know that's running. And hopefully it'll just go into retract. There we go.
Kebab! Oh, hot sauce!